South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Okay, ready? Yellow, one, quick, yellow.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
22 middle. Let's go. Go set.
Tua going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Some trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
17. Down now. 52.
Tua sets up to pass it. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. That's taken on the 25. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down. Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 7. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Trucks over it. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell,
he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at 5-4 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to pass. Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
97. Ready?
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Alec Ingold, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll give to Hunt here on the option, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. A good pickup there, a 22.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. It's Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Ibbenaghy going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note. And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there. Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, here's Tua. He'll buy some time right. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Running the counter with Mostert. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Play action. Now it's Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there. Watch out now. 50 series. Tua now on first down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 70. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Watson. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Watson on 1st down. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Black shot. Don't break.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Right, 60.
Here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Flush to his right. It's brought in by Wilson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
Ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Browns drive about to get started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. The final shot before the break, Watson. Going for the deep ball. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Again, it's Watson.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Well, Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one bit carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Big 3rd down, a field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
38.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
And cycle. Check pitch.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
1-2 middle.
On third down, they run with Edmonds. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Browns drive about to get started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try to draw now with Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now you've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Chubb running right. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jerome Baker able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Watson. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So they were in field goal range. Chance to go to overtime. Got greedy going for the win. You think maybe on the sideline they felt compelled to go for that win?
Sometimes that's what happens because as a head coach, you have to take the pulse of your team. You have to know where you are and how they're feeling. And maybe he thought, we got to win it right now. Overtime, we might not have anything left for that. So maybe that's why they went for it and pressed it.
Unfortunately, it backfired. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. The last time everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
As you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Watson to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. To throw, Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets us forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team